Today he has a Russian home, a Russian wife, even a Russian name, Georgy Ivanovich. But this is George Blake, the former British intelligence officer who for nearly a decade spied for the Soviets. To mark his 90th birthday, Russian TV has been given rare access to one of the most notorious double agents of the Cold War. I don't see myself as a hero, he says, or a traitor.
Followed by Mr. George Blake.
Blake had spent 3 years in captivity in North Korea. By the time he returned to Britain in 1953, he was already a committed communist. Posted to Berlin by MI6, he became a KGB mole. He would take the train to the Soviet sector, hand over data on Western intelligence operations, and drink champagne with his KGB handler. Blake convinced himself what he was doing was morally right. I didn't change sides because of blackmail or torture, he says. I offered my services voluntarily.
He probably doesn't see himself as a traitor, A, because he believes in these things. B, he won't be aware of a betrayal because he was brainwashed into believing them. But from the UK point of view, of course, he's a very significant traitor.
Blake was eventually jailed for 42 years, but in 1966 he escaped from prison and fled to Moscow, where he was hailed as a hero. George Blake has claimed that he handed the names of hundreds of Western agents to Moscow. Blake has shown no remorse, and Russia continues to show its gratitude. Offering his birthday wishes, President Putin has said that George Blake's work deserves the highest recognition and respect. Over the years, Moscow has given him plenty of medals and the rank of colonel. The one thing he's missing is communism. George Blake betrayed his country for a political system which turned out to be a pipe dream. Steve Rosenberg, BBC News, Moscow.